I am here today with Dr. Briley, and you are with Alpha Stim.
Yes.
And I love this product. I tried it for the first time. A friend brought it over, and he was a rep in the area, and I thought, how could I have been in the Natural Products Expo for 30 years and never have heard of this product? It's been around for 40 years, right?
41 years on the market
41
now,
years,
yes.
okay.
So.
And could you tell me how it works?
So Alpha Stim is a neuromodulation device, which just
Right.
means that it's using low-level electricity
Okay.
to balance the nervous system, restore homeostasis. So our patented waveform is putting the biological frequencies that your nervous system needs into your nervous system, and those frequencies will activate your receptor cells the same way like a neurotransmitter would or a medication molecule. And then the receptor acts on the cell the way it's designed to. So if a cell is hyperactive, like from anxiety or pain,
Right.
it calms it down. But if it's underactive, like you see often with depression, then it kind of wakes it up and makes it more active. And so it just brings everything into balance, everything into homeostasis, and just helps your nervous system function the way it's supposed to.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I know it helps with pain, depression, anxiety, and sleeplessness.
Yes, so
Right,
it's
those are
FDA
the four.
cleared for those 4 indications:
Right.
anxiety, insomnia, depression, and pain.
I found it helps with even more than that, but I know it isn't FDA cleared for that. But it's just such an amazing device, and it basically is alpha waves.
Yeah, so what it's doing, you put the ear clips on your earlobes,
Right.
and then it's automatically inducing an alpha state, which is the
Right.
same thing you achieve if you're meditating or doing yoga.
Right.
It's also the same thing that like neurofeedback is trying to help you achieve, is that alpha state. At the same time, it is reducing delta waves, especially right here in the frontal lobe.
Okay.
And so it leaves you feeling very relaxed and calm, but very alert and focused as well.
Yeah, that's the thing I notice with it the most. Like I'm in this totally chill space, but I could still function.
Exactly.
It's great. I
Yes.
love it. I'm hooked now.
That's great. Yeah, I was a psychologist with the VA
Okay.
and used it there with my veterans. And within 5 minutes of putting the ear clips on, you can just see the anxiety melt away.
Wow.
Veterans who had multiple back surgeries, multiple pain issues, get up and walk and leave their cane behind.
Wow.
So
That's incredible.
yeah, I've seen this device do some amazing
Oh
things.
my gosh, that's
So.
absolutely amazing. Wow.
So you just clip them to your earlobes, just like that. It automatically defaults to a 1, which is 100 microamps. The highest we go is 600 microamp. Like a 60-watt bulb, for example, uses 540 milliamps.
Okay.
So we're using even just a fraction of what a light bulb would use.
Oh, wow.
It's designed to be subsensory.
Right.
That dizziness is just an indication that the current's a
Right.
little too high for your nervous system for that session.
Right.
So that's when you turn it down until that goes away.
Now, this has been around 40 years. Have there ever been studies that have been done on this?
We have well over 100 studies just on those 4 indications.
Wow.
And just on our device.
And are there any side effects with it?
Side effects are virtually non-existent. The side effects we do see most often are slight dizziness or headache. Usually that's because the current was up too high. All
Okay.
you've got to do is put the ear clips back on, turn
Or
the
maybe
current
if
down.
someone's dehydrated or something, do you think?
Hydration is
Yeah.
important. Water is a great conductor of electricity,
Right.
so if you're hydrated, it's going to work better.
It always amazes me that like there are technologies like this in the world that have absolutely no side effects.
Right.
And, they're not drugs, they're not, and they don't change the chemistry of your body in any significant way.
Yeah, all this is doing is
No side effects.
bringing you into
Yeah.
balance.
And they're not covered by insurance, and they're not available over the counter. And it just amazes me that this exists.
So,
yeah.
yeah, and actually, the results of this are cumulative. So the more consecutive days you use it, the longer they last and the better they
Oh,
are.
that's great.
As opposed to like medications where you get accustomed to it or you
Right.
become addicted to it.
Right. And as a psychologist, have you ever used this to treat patients or your patients or?
Yeah, so especially in the VA, I was with the VA for 9 years, finally began
Right.
able to use Alpha Stim, what ended up being my last year there.
Okay.
And it worked well enough, word of mouth spread through the veterans that I
Right.
ended up ordering 1,000 devices in 12 months.
That's amazing.
It just worked, so I became the most popular guy in the building. I
Right.
used to joke from
Right.
being nobody knew me, even though I'd been there for so long, to all of a sudden I was like everybody's favorite.
Right.
But I have used it during therapy sessions, both individual and group, and
Right.
it just melts away the anxiety, melts away their defenses, and a lot of them were able to reduce their pain meds or come off them.
That's amazing.
I had one Vietnam vet, he used it in a group session, and he was in his late 70s. And when he got to me, I'd worked with this man for years. And when he got to me, I'm 6'2". I looked up at him and I'm like, dude, I forgot how tall you were. And he literally gave me a hug.
Wow.
And he said, I want you to know I don't hurt. For the first time in decades, I don't hurt.
I'm sleeping better than I have in 30 years.
It's great.
Which I'm like, wow. And then, and my pain levels have gone down like in half. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I've tried everything
Yeah.
you can imagine. So being in the natural products world,
Right, exactly.
I've tried every supplement, every therapy. So yeah, this is pretty extraordinary.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I found it. And I'm so glad you had the time to speak with me
Oh,
today.
my pleasure.
I really appreciate
Absolutely
it.
my pleasure.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching Passionate Living. If what you watched moved you or inspired you, the best way you can show us is by liking and commenting on the video, as well as subscribing to the channel